Welcome to Tech Blueprint, a window that lets you know the latest technology news in the world. The 7 nanometers process is piled up like a mountain. The United States criticized TSMC for taking the lead in reducing prices. Morris Chang, China will not reduce prices. Why did TSMC, once known as the world's largest chip manufacturer, suddenly reduce prices? This is not a good thing. First, it cut the price of existing processed chips by 2%, followed by a 5% to 10% drop in the price of medium and medium 7 nanometers processed chips. What is behind this step? Let's take a look. Recently, the semiconductor market has changed a lot. As soon as the news of TSMC's price reduction came out, it immediately caused a huge response in the industry and the industry. As we all know, in the semiconductor industry, there has always been a sword and shadow, and TSMC's move has also been greatly impacted by the market. Let's talk about the details of this price reduction in detail. TSMC announced a 2% reduction in the price of existing mature processed chips, which is not a large range. However, the price of 7 nanometers mid to high-end processors will be between 5% and 10%. This is their most valuable product, but they have to lower the price. You can imagine how heavy this sale is for them. TSMC's founder Morris Chang once confidently said that TSMC is currently the leader of the entire mainland. But now, the facts have hit him hard. Faced with a constantly changing market, manufacturers are forced to adopt a price preferential strategy, which shows that TSMC is not the undisputed leader in the industry. Let's first look at the past of TSMC in China. TSMC's growth myth is characterized by dividends from mainland China and government support. When they set up a factory in Nanjing, they enjoyed a lot of tax breaks. However, in recent years, as TSMC gradually shifted its attention to the United States, it decisively severed its cooperation with Huawei and moved its factory to the United States. I don't know whether this practice is a luxury or a pretense. TSMC has experienced a difficult period after leaving the Chinese market. As the Sino-US technology dispute continues to escalate, TSMC's revenue has also dropped sharply and suffered serious losses. Statistics show that they have lost $900 billion in the past 2 years, and the market value has dropped by $775 billion. This is not a small amount of money, and it is a heavy loss for TSMC. In contrast, China's semiconductor industry has made significant breakthroughs in recent years. China has made significant progress in the process from 14 nanometers to 7 nanometers, especially in the process. This progress has not only enhanced the competitiveness of domestic integrated circuits, but also greatly reduced its dependence on foreign manufacturers. According to data, The market share of domestic semiconductor devices has reached more than 40%, which has achieved remarkable results. Let's take a look at the research progress of domestic biotechnology companies on the ancient suppression technology Leviathan. Due to the monopoly of European and American companies in this field, especially the breakthrough of their key technologies and the sharp decline in production costs, it has had a significant impact on the development of this field. The achievements show China's strength and potential in cutting-edge science and technology. TSMC's problems are in sharp contrast to China's technological progress. TSMC's senior executive Morris Chang has clearly ignored the Chinese market and the pace of China's technological progress. Perhaps TSMC initially thought that withdrawing from the Chinese market would not have much impact on it, but it turned out to be a huge blow. Judging from TSMC's recent price cuts, this is obviously a form of coercion. In the increasingly fierce market competition, they have no choice but to cut prices and promote sales based on the principle of hurting the enemy by 1,000 and hurting themselves by 800. Although lowering prices can increase sales in the short term, in the long run, it will damage TSMC's brand reputation and profits. In this cruel world, there is no eternal champion, and only by constantly changing strategies can you survive. TSMC once took the lead in the semiconductor industry, but now, as the current market conditions and competition conditions are changing, it needs to face up to and make appropriate changes. TSMC's cost reduction and China's technological breakthroughs tell us that in today's global integration, no company can stand still, but must keep up with the development of the times and technology. China's market position and rapid technological progress cannot be ignored. The competition will become more and more brutal in the future.